Hi FlossTube. Um, Welcome to everyone who is just joining me. Um, my name is Rolanda or Stitching Addict, whichever one you want to call me. Yeah, so this is a YouTube channel about cross stitch, about my cross stitch specifically. I've been a stitcher since 1997. I learned how to stitch and I gave it up for a while when I did college and other things, but I am definitely a hardcore stitcher now. I'd like to welcome you all here and let's talk about some stitching. So, I know it's been a while since I've been here and a lot of things have happened, but I'm going to show you how far I've gotten on. I'm a bit of a monogamous stitcher for anyone who hasn't been here for any length of time, and I like MIRABILIA, sorry, um, Joan Elliott, and um, Lavender Lace. You could go back to my previous videos to see my finishes from there or any of my other works. I also love Pascinerissimo. She's an Italian designer and she's fabulous. Anyway, I have been working on Lilith, which is a newer MIRABILIA pattern. And this is where I'm at. The fabric is 32 count Lugana, I believe. And it's handed by Rolanda. I'm a Canadian, so I tend to order things from Canada. And I just noticed that I had stitched hair into my project. Has anyone else ever done that? Anyway, there we go. That's where I'm at. I'm filming this on a Saturday night instead of my usual Sunday morning because we are starting live services again. We are in phase 3 of reopening. And so and I'm volunteering. So, I volunteer with the TV video crew. And so I am going to be very busy doing that. I already did one service this evening, and I will be doing 3 services tomorrow morning and afternoon. So anyway, other than that, all of you saw my recent finish of Cinderella by Joan Elliott, and I just wanted to show you. I posted a video last week, a special edition, and I showed how I frame my work. So I like to show you my framing of that piece. There it is. I picked up the frame at IKEA and I did all the framing myself. I am going to put a whiteboard behind this so that it won't have that square around it. I just didn't have one available. Alright, so that's one that I framed. And another one that I framed is a Nora Corbett fairy, a little pixie. And this is Sweet Pea by Nora Corbett. Let's see if I could do it without the glare as much as possible. There we go. Yeah, I apologize for the mess. I found out today that I'm moving at the end of July, so middle to end of July. The renters in my rental unit have decided to leave and move out, so I get to move back into my house. So that'll be really good. I will be back to work full time, hopefully by the middle of July. And yeah, so that'll be great. So you'll just have to excuse things as they get really, really messy around here. You can't see the majority of the mess, believe me. This is neat right here. Um, so another one that I just framed is, this is an out of print pattern. So if you're looking for it, you'll have to go to third party like eBay or cross stitch buy and sell groups to see if you can find it, because it's out of print. I borrowed this particular pattern from a stitchy friend. She allowed me to borrow it while I stitched it. So, and this is Mermaid of the Pearls. I need to restretch her because there's still a lot of wrinkles in here. I need to stretch her with lacing. But I don't have all that stuff. I have a lot of stuff in a storage unit. So it will get done once I'm settled back into my house. It's Mermaid of the Pearls, and the fabric, which everybody always asks me. This is Opalescent Jewel of Atlantis by Fiberlicious. And the fabric for Sweet Pea was a fabric of the month from Crafty Kitten. For Cinderella, it was Purple Blush by Pole Stitches, I believe. Or was it Fairy Tales? It was one or the other. 28 count on both of those. All right, so now I am rushing through this a little bit. I'm trying to get this video done because I want to stitch, as we all do. And I have to be at church for 7:45 in the morning, Central Standard Time. And it is now 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it's, yeah, not a whole lot of time before I have to go to bed. So I know that sounds really weird. It's summer and I have to go to bed. Ah! Anyway, I'm so thrilled. I received this before I should have filmed my last video, but last week was it just wasn't possible to film because it was Father's Day, and so I was spending a lot of time with my dad. And we weren't home for a lot of it. So we were driving around and just having a good time. So I received one of my unicorn charts. A unicorn chart is an out-of-print chart, hard to find, rare chart. And I received mine. I found mine from a seller in Belgium. And this is it. It is Violet by Nora Corbett. There we go. And she included all the beads. So I am over the moon happy. I'm positively thrilled that I have this now in my collection, and I'm looking for the perfect fabric for her right now. And continuing with fall, White Christmas. This is also MIRABILIA, clearly. Looking forward to her. I have an idea of what I want to stitch her on. Carrying Wings. This one just went out of print, so it may or may not still be available at your local needlework shop. Red, because who doesn't like her? And Angel of Spring. Let's see if I could do it. There we go. Angel of Spring by Lavender Lace, and this one is still available. Most of the ones that I have are still available, except Violet, and Carrying Wings is a hit or miss because it literally just went out of print. And yeah, so you may not see me quite as frequently for the next little while because I'm going to be busy packing and getting ready to move. But you will probably see a lot of me on the buy and sell groups on Facebook. I'm looking to sell a bunch of my patterns that I know I'll never ever stitch. So I've decided to trim down my collection and focus on charts that I'm actually going to stitch in my lifetime. So, yeah. So now a little bit more about life. I already told you I'm moving. I had a bit of a scare with my fur baby this week. Day before yesterday, he was just not doing well at all. And he had been completely normal up until then. And suddenly he was just didn't want to do anything, just wanted to lay around and not really, and gave me the sad eyes. And if anyone else has a fur baby, you know the worst possible thing they can do is give you the sad eyes and have a droopy tail, because that's like, it breaks your heart. So I ended up taking him to the vet. The vet said that he was in great shape for being his age. He's turning 11 in August. And I've had him since he was 8 weeks old. But he's doing very, very well. She said that he had hurt his back. So she gave me muscle relaxants and an anti-inflammatory and scheduled a follow-up in September. But she said that other than that, he was in great shape. That and he needs to lose 3 pounds because he's a little bit too heavy for, yeah, we've been giving him too many treats. Anyway, so that's my life. I've still been working from home for the most part, but I'm looking forward to working in the office again very, very soon. So hopefully middle of July is where it's looking right now for going back to the office full time. Right now, we just don't have a whole lot of projects. We have a lot of projects that are on the go, like we're waiting for materials to start these projects. So it shouldn't be too terribly long before we are back to being in production again, which will be great. Yeah, so I will let you guys all go. I know this is a bit of a short one, but everybody have a great stitchy week. If you enjoyed this video and my little blah-de-doo-blah, feel free to click the subscribe button below and the little bell to let you know when I put up new videos for anyone that has been around for a while. Thank you, and have an awesome, awesome, awesome stitchy week. Bye!